What's up, Loc Kings and Queens? So I'm starting by retwisting the hubby's locks. I'm using the DIY flaxseed gel. If you missed that video, you can click on the eye in the top right corner right now. And basically, I am using no clips this time. It's faster and it works just as good. So in the front, I'm adding a little bit of edge control and retwisting as normal. Flaxseed is still in the back. It's just I want the front to lay down nice for this style. His 2-strand twists are still combining, so I make sure to wrap his new growth around his locks. And if you missed that video, I will post that in the description box. And then he sits underneath the dryer for about 45 minutes to an hour. His locks are really thick and really long, and I don't want to have any issues with smelly locks. I retwisted my locks a few days ago, so I'm just adding some coconut oil to my scalp and to my locks to give it some shine. Starting with my locks, I'm separating down the middle, making it as even as possible. You want to start with 3 locks at the very front, and you want to bring your outside pieces to the middle, going underneath the middle. So that will create the motion. If you can get this plaiting motion down, then you can braid. Only thing you have to do is add pieces. So starting over, I'm using that same motion. The only difference is when I get to the outside pieces, I am adding a lock to the outside piece, going underneath still, bringing that back to the middle. And when you're in the front and you're grabbing a lock to add to the outside pieces, you want to grab 1 lock at a time, and that'll make sure that the braids start off nice and small. It also allows you to direct your braid going down the middle so it's not crooked. As you move down towards the middle of your braid, you want to add more locks, maybe about 2 or 3. That'll allow the braid to go from small, gradually getting bigger, making the perfect lock braid. If your locks are anything like mine, you will have some short pieces. Those short pieces tend to want to stick out the braid, but don't worry about it. Just keep braiding and you can tuck those in later on. And that is it. The French braid starts the same way. You want to start with 3 pieces, but instead of going under, going to the middle, you want to go over. So just like the braid, you want to start with 3 locks in the front, and I am plaiting just to get a nice foundation. And now I have that 1 lock that's by itself on the outside, and I'm going to grab a few locks and bring that to the middle. You can actually do just like the braid and grab 1 lock at a time to make sure it's a lot neater, looks more professional that way, but I'm not really worried about it. I just kind of want to show you guys the motion. So here I'm on the outside again with a lock that's by itself. I grab a few more locks and take that over, not going underneath. You want to go over to create the flat braid and bring that to the middle. So you just want to keep doing that motion. And for me, I prefer to do the French braid on someone else's head because it's a lot easier. The only difference is, especially with the fresh retwist, is that you're retwisting as you go to make sure that the twists stay nice and tight. And you actually get to hold your hands a little bit different how you want to make sure that you have all the locks in your hand comfortably. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be And then the last one is the same as a French braid or an inverted braid. The only thing is the positioning of the actual braid. Instead of putting it in the middle, you want to put it close to your ear, and so you'll get an elongated side. So when I am braiding over, I am pulling everything that's towards the middle of my head, making that very, very long, and then braiding really, really close to my ear, making on the right side short. So that'll create a very long middle and a short right side. Again, don't worry about the short pieces, you can tuck those in later on. So on the left side I have the regular French braid with the flat top, and then I have the elongated French braid that's closer to the ear. So that concludes the end of this how-to. If you like this video and if you learned something, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at naturalbeauty0214. And if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button as well as the bell, which will let you know whenever I post a new video. Until next time, be you, be beautiful, be blessed.